tomorrow, 6:25. Craig Dandridge, the receiver out of Cambridge, is supposed to announce. Jay
Craig
Lamar,
Dandridge, the receiver out of Cambridge.
What?
Is that what you said?
Is that
his
incorrect?
name rhymes with his school?
I guess it does.
That's
Also, I
good.
heard the name Craig Dandridge, and I looked him up. I was like, is that a former player? Like, I swear I've heard that name before, but all I could find.
Dandridge sounds like an outfielder for the Mariners from like the 80s.
I feel like it sounds like a Falcons wide receiver from
Oh
like
my
the
god,
80s or
dude! It
something.
sounds like a Falcons player. You're right.
Craig, but I couldn't find anything. Maybe I could be wrong.
Slot receiver.
Yeah, honestly, like, oh, he had some good. Him and Steve Bartkowski, they had some good years together. But I'm totally making that up. 24/7 usually has the like if they have a sibling or something, right?
Yeah.
High school. So I don't know if he is. I'm just totally making that up that he sounds like some. I don't see anything listed that is that.
I think they do. I think they do like include it somewhere if you're.
Yeah, so I don't see it. So I don't think he is.
It's just a good sports name is all.
Yeah, and then Jay Lamar is the running back who's supposed to announce on Thursday. Where is he from? He's not from Colquitt County, is he? Where is Jay Lamar from?
He is from Colquitt County.
He is Colquitt County. Okay. Yeah, and that's a big time top 100, top 200 guy or so. I don't know if it sounds like Georgia's not going to get Savion Hyder. Yeah, I know Derek Cooper just announced his commitment date coming up in July. I think Rusty Mansell had a post earlier today about like, oh, maybe Georgia's not out of this thing, but it's like that kind of, I don't know. The fact that you're saying it that way makes me think Georgia's kind of out of this thing. But so those are the two big time 5-star running backs. I don't know if Georgia will get, but I mean, Jay Lamar, they could get him.
He visited Georgia 4 days ago. He visited Miami in the middle of the month. So it's like, and Georgia's, 100% crystal ball predict, or I guess there's only one prediction, but I would have a pretty good feeling about Lamar. Other two guys, yeah, I agree. I don't think are as likely.
Yeah, and then the other ones, and then there's two on Friday. Malachi Lee, the big offensive tackle prospect out of Hawaii. I think it's like Michigan, Alabama, and Georgia.
We're doing a show for Malachi Lee, right?
Yeah, I don't know the details. I hate that you brought it up because I didn't necessarily know enough to plug it. Okay, but yeah, there's some sort of event. There's some sort of live instant reaction. We're getting together with our Voice of College Football guys for the Alabama and Michigan sites. I don't know if I know Texas is up there on his list. Right. I don't know if they're going to join, but yeah, we'll have a little instant reaction stuff on Friday night.
That's my bad. I didn't mean to pull a Tom Holland and spoil something I wasn't supposed to.
Tom Holland. That's funny. All the time. But yeah, he's the other one, and there's another guy announcing on Friday too. Chase Calicut, safety. Where is he from? Is he from Georgia? I want to say he's an out-of-state guy. North Shore, is that Texas? Yeah, North Shore. That's where Zach Evans was from, right?
Oh yeah, it's in Houston. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's a top 200 player as well.
Zach Evans went there. God, we don't need to talk about
Zach Evans, man. What could have been?
We can do the Zach Evans like 20-minute foray next week.
Yeah.
I have a lot to say.
But this got me thinking, sir. So, I'm not trying. Oh, the last nuggets I had on recruiting. Vance Spafford flipped from Georgia to Miami. Yeah, and then Caden Prothro also announced he's going to be, he's going to be announcing on July 12th is when he's committing. And he just got a Steve Wiltfong. They don't call him crystal balls on On3, but whatever they call him. But yeah, so he just got a prediction, 5-star tight end, tight end U and all that. Maybe he could be the latest to add to that just stacked tight end room that Georgia's got.
Maybe, man. I mean, they've been on a freaking roll recruiting these tight ends lately.
Yeah.
The first like crazy recruit in the Kirby era was technically Nada, but I really feel like it canonically started with Darnell Washington committing. After that, they were just getting unicorns.
Yeah, that's true. People do forget how like Isaac Nada was like a finished product, like coming out of high school. Like he was basically ready to play immediately.
He was a Richt guy, I think. So I don't really count.
No, he was that Jacob. He may have committed to Richt, but he was Jacob Eason's class.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
But yeah, that Kirby had to come in and solidify.
Kirby had to come in and convince all the commits to not leave when he got hired.
That Jacob Eason recommitment was big.
That was really dramatic. I remember where I was when I got the news that he wasn't transferring.
And I was up in your neck of the woods that signing day to see Miko Hardman's commitment at Elbert County. That was big time because it was like he had all the cakes lined up. And he had like 6 cakes, and Georgia wasn't one of the cakes. And so it was like, well, I know Georgia's in the running. What is happening here? And then so obviously he comes out through the flag or through the banner and everything. It was good stuff. Derek Brown later that day didn't get as good of news at Lanier High School, but you can't win them all.